Hello and very good morning to all our dear students. I hope you're doing fine and doing great. Today we are on our third session on Forex chapter and we are progressive in terms of conceptual clarity as well as the exam oriented concepts. Hi Teju, a very good morning first of all. Good to see your early morning message. And a lot of students are asking a queries, different type of queries, but I'll just sum up all those queries and I'll just move with the session. I'll give you a recap what we have already done and some of the queries which are coming during the session or after the session. The first thing is, sir, Forex is very vast. Number one, derivatives are also fast. Okay, a little bit, not as vast as derivatives, but yes, it is vast. If the student is facing problem to complete a particular concept in a single shift, okay, single shift means single go. So what you can do is you can break this chapter into various contents. Okay, I'll tell you how you can break this chapter and so that you are not able to have any difficulty over there. Okay. Secondly, the thing is that don't try to do this chapter all alone a full day. Okay, that might tires you. Okay, so the thing is you can do some theory along with this chapter in a day. If you're targeting, let's say I have to complete on a Monday, I have to start with the Forex. Okay, so don't say that I'll be doing Forex whole day. That will have a tiring feeling in your subconscious mind. Okay, you can just simply go, okay, I'll do 1 hour this and 1 hour audit law or whatever what you wish to do. So that will give you a little push, and that's how you can complete that chapter. Don't try to complete the chapter in a single day or let's say in a week's time. It will take time, so you need to be little more patient. Okay, what we have done till date and what you can do in your examination, I will be explaining you the the way out very easily. Okay, beta. So you have any queries you can post with respect to the previous sessions. I will also be answering that. So beta, today is our third class, and what we have done is, what you can do is, number one is the conceptual. Okay. Okay. Then you would say your forwards, and then is your hedging techniques. Okay. Hedging techniques. Little colder, so not able to write very properly. Anyhow, so this is the thing, and then you have some other miscellaneous concept as well. I'll tell you what was that. Okay. So conceptual mean we have already completed concepts like American and European quote. Okay. Then there is a direct quote as well as the indirect quote. Okay, then we have completed the concept of cross rates, which are very important for the examination. Okay. This cross rates, because you'll be using this concept here also and here also, and maybe here also. What are miscellaneous concepts? I'll tell you, nothing to worry. Okay. So this is what we have already done. Okay. And then there is a forward period calculation, which could be a broken period, which could be a normal period. So what is a broken? What is a normal? Normal means the period is like simple, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Broken period basically means that it is during a month. Okay, or it could come as a during a week. So you can do the calculation. For example, let's say I say you have to calculate it for 2.5 months. Okay, so what you'll do, you'll calculate for 2 months and then 0.5. I hope you remember what we have done in our last session. So this is how the forward period, which could be a broken as well. This will also be utilized over here. Okay, in this particular chapters. Okay, so again, we have completed our very good conceptual clarity, and now we are also in another conceptual clarity, which is called as the concept of the exchange rate theories. Okay, so this is extremely important. See, when I say bit of important, I am not from examination department. Okay, I am just a faculty. Very glad that BOS Board of Studies has given me an opportunity. So I'm just using my experience, what the examiners are generally testing. Generally means it could be asked in this session or next examination, whatever. Okay. So this is something which is quite frequently tested. And again, I'm not from exam department. Ashish sir is not from exam department. So nobody can help you, but you have to develop your concept. When I say important means that this is quite testable. This is testable because there are three concepts which we'll be studying today, and they are asked in all the three manners. All the three manners means they can ask you theoretically, okay, direct theory question. They can ask you a practical question, or it could be a mixture of both. Okay, so you have to be very, very thorough with this concept. Okay, I'll be teaching you this. We have started about 5-10 minutes in the last session, but nothing to worry. We'll start from the very, very scratch today. There's nothing to worry. Okay. So again, exchange rate theory is better the concept that you'll be studying. Okay. The concept that you'll be studying, you will be using in this concept as well, and this concept as well, and some miscellaneous concepts as well. Okay. So these will be covering up today. We have covered up the concept of the conceptual clarity in the last two sessions. I hope you enjoyed those sessions. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. In forwards, we can always and always, we can always understand forwards into three ways. I'll not be discussing today on delivery, extension, and after the due date. We'll be studying that. And hedging techniques, beta, you have to be very, very much thorough in terms of the concept of forward cover, money market hedge, futures, options. So unless and until you are not very, very thorough with these concepts, the hedging technique will be a little challenging. Okay, but I'm sure you'll be able to do that. And miscellaneous, then you have those translation exposure, transaction exposure. They are given very beautifully in the study material, the ICS study material, the new course. Okay, it is hosted on the ICS website under the resources. So they have prepared, a lot of people have prepared that study material. It is not singly handed. A lot of man hours are deployed in preparation of that study material. So you can go through from there. Again, we will give you questions if you have any. Okay, so can we start from the exchange rate theories? Let me see if there is any question. Hi, Yash, a very good morning. Revision kara do. Okay, revision kara rahe. Okay, don't worry. Abhi, weightage of SFM paper. Beta, what do you want to say? Weightage means you want to know the weightage of Forex in the SFM paper. I think Sir Ashish sir has already taken the very first class. In there, he has given the weightage. Just in case you missed it or you do not know, you can always check it on the website. The weightage of each and every topic is given in a very concise and beautiful manner. Okay, so not only the Forex chapter, the entire 100 marks is how it is divided. You can see Yash. Okay, revision kara rahe Yash. Okay, hi Saram, good morning. What is Nostro, Western Law accounts? I'll be covering up today for sure. Okay, I'll be covering that in detail, Sarah. That is for sure. Okay, yes. So can we start with the revision? Okay, tell you. So let me just clear all these things and let's start the today's session with this concept, which is called as the exchange rate theories. I think you must have seen the PPTs. Okay. So basically, I told you that there are three theories in our concept. Okay, in our paper, in our exam, in our curriculum, and these theories have different impacts. Okay, every theory has a different impact. What does basically it talks about? Okay, we'll name them, all of them, in just 2 minutes. Let's first understand that what is basically exchange rate theory. It basically says exchange rate is determined. Okay, it is calculated on the basis of various factors. Okay, various factors. Exchange rate has various factors, but generally in our curriculum we are studying two factors. Okay, one is interest rates and one is inflation. Okay, so we'll be discussing that. Okay, as Yash is asking again and again, sir, revision karado means just get the revision done. So we'll do that. Okay, so basically interest rate, will first understand what is all this. So what does interest rate means is that there are two countries, okay? Let's say one is India and one is USA, okay? Interest rate basically means two type of interest rate. One is the deposits. So when you have, let's say, surplus money, you go to the bank and you carry out a FD, fixed deposit up karate. Okay. Second is borrowing. So maybe you don't have the money, okay, and you go to the bank and you say, I need money for various purposes. Let's say for you want to buy a car, you want to buy a house, you want to travel the world, okay, some Europe countries, American countries. Okay, so you take a personal loan, or is it a education loan, your daughter's marriage or son's marriage, or any other asset you want to buy. Okay, even a smaller asset today is done borrowing, because you must have seen in Amazon.com, when you buy something, you get what you call as those interest-free kind of a thing, you know, some you get some cashbacks and all that. So basically, they are promoting you to buy the things and making the things easier for you. Okay. Generally, if we talk about few years back, the borrowing was limited only to the borrowers who have a good credit standing. Credit standing means they have a good credit score. But these days, even if you have a bank account's debit card, okay, so you can get those interest-free installment. You can get the item on the installments without charging any interest. I think for 3 months it is free. If you go for 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months, then it is something chargeable. So I think that is fine. So you understand what is borrowing is. So in India, so as you know that the rate is quite high of the deposits as against any other. So when you go for a deposit, okay, so generally you are getting, let's take about 5 to 6%. There are various banks, so we can't do that. And in terms of borrowing, you are generally getting that loan in 9 to 24% per annum. 9% when you have a secured loan, and 24% when it's an unsecured loan, and based on various other factors. In USA, the deposits generally fetch nothing much. Okay, you just get 0%. Okay, and in borrowing also, there is not much except for 0.5%. Okay, so this is just general what we are talking about. Abhi tak we have not studied what is related to the exam. Now we'll be studying that. Okay, number one. So I hope you understand what is the concept of the interest rate. Second concept for the exchange rate is called as the inflation rates. Okay. Some questions just in case. Abhishek. Hi Abhishek, good morning. In ICA mobile app, recorded sessions are not displaying. Okay, so that's a matter of IT. They will see that. But beta, there's nothing to worry. Okay, Abhishek. Beta, you can go to the YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel of ICI, I think. Okay, and you will see able to see all the lectures. Okay, for foundation, inter, final, they are uploading it and they are coming live as well. Okay, just in case you're not able to see the live session or there's a 1 or 2 minute delay, you can always use the YouTube. Is it okay, Abhishek? Yeah. Inflation rate. Basically, inflation is very simple to understand, because we guys are, as an Indians, we are always explained with the concept of inflation from the very childhood. Okay, so simply means that what is the level of inflation, okay, DNS, mehengai, okay, in the country. Okay, if the things are available at a cheaper price, you tend to save more. Okay, simple. Let's say I talk about this mouse. Okay, generally I'm buying this mouse at 500 rupees. Okay, Bluetooth wireless mouse, 500 rupees. Just in case this is selling at 400 rupees, okay, the price gets reduced. You get to have a lower excise duty, or what you call that, custom duty. Sorry. Okay, so 100 rupees is saved. Okay, your 100 rupees saved. You can either spend this 100 rupees somewhere else, or you can start putting that in your bank account. Okay, so inflation relates to the exchange rate in a lot higher manner. Okay, on the contrary, on the opposite, this mouse becomes, let's say, 600 rupees. Okay, so you will have to take out more money from your pocket. है ना? So your consumption will be little get reduced, your saving will get little reduced. All these things will happen in this inflation. Okay, so this is what is there, just a basic understanding. So IC is not saying you to have a very detailed understanding of all these things. What they are asking you to have a detailed understanding is right now over here. Okay, now I'll tell you. See beta. So this is how the chart is framed. Okay, this is the expected spot rate. Now we are coming to the exam oriented. Okay, now expected spot rate. Okay, and then you have two impacts which we have just studied. One is called as the inflation rate, and one is called as the interest rates. Okay, so when I join this, what do I arrive at? The relationship between spot rate and the interest rates is called as IRP, interest rate parity. Okay, don't worry, I have not explained you anything as of now, just giving you an understanding. Okay, how you can write good quality answers in the exam. Okay, so the relationship between interest rates, okay, and these expected spot rate is determined with the help of IRP. Okay, and the relationship between expected spot rate and the inflation rate is called as the purchasing power parity, triple P. Okay, beta, these two things are there. These two are very important. I mean, this is testable a lot of time in the exam. And the relationship between inflation rate and the interest rate is called as the international Fisher effect. Okay, beta. So when we talk about the theories, right? When we talk about theories, so we have three theories. Number one, interest rate parity. Number two, purchasing power parity. And number three is international Fisher effect. Okay. This has been tested a lot of time in the exam, both theoretical as well as practical. With the help of this, there is another concept which will be emerging today, which is called as the covered interest arbitrage. Okay, that will be the second last concept for the class today, and I will complete that in today's class and end the session with the Loro, Nostro, Loro, and Vostro accounts, so that we are able to start a fresh topic in the next class. Okay, any doubts still here, guys? Okay, yes. So Teju is trying to answer Abhishek that you can use ICA YouTube channel. Okay, so there you can get. After 5th December, no lecture of financial reporting has taken. Can you help in this? Beta, I don't teach financial reporting, sorry, but I can help you with one thing. You can go to the YouTube channel, the one which is stated by Teju, and then you can click, go very down. I mean, the last one, you will have the final lectures, and then you will find the past sessions. Just click on this past session, you will find all these lectures uploaded over. There's nothing to worry, okay? No content will go anywhere, nothing to worry. Start preparing, all the best for your preparation, okay? Chalo. So let's now move on to the concept of the number one, which is called as the interest rate parity. You must have studied the slide, okay, which I have given you. So you would say, sir, we do not understand what is given in the study material. Can you explain us in a simple manner? Absolutely. A lot of times students are making a lot of mistakes in this. What I'll tell you, in this, they are just trying to rectify them. Yes, rectify means mugging up the things without understanding the concept. So my humble request is, do not rectify the things. I will explain you this concept in a very, very conceptual manner. Okay, we'll go extremely slow. Nothing to worry. Do not mugify. And I'm sure after about half an hour, you will understand this concept in a very, very concise manner, for sure. And you will also be, able to deliver in the exam without any doubts. Okay, without any hesitation. I'll explain. Thank you, Teju, for the confirmation that you don't have any doubts here. So let's start. Okay. So this is how we will start doing it. The one which I wrote in the last class, where rate of interest is lower, okay, that country currency will get strong. Okay, this is what I wrote in the last class. I don't say this, it has been said by IR. Now, I will not go for any further things, what I have written in the last session. I'll explain you very, very simply. Okay. So this is an institution. Okay. Let's make it like a ICA building. Okay. Very, very bigger one. Okay. This is an institution, let's say T Limited. Okay. Teju Limited. Okay. So Teju Limited has a, say, a cash of 1 lakh. Simple. I know it's a very small amount, but let's go very, very simple. Okay. So now Teju has two options. Okay. What are the options which are available to him is, let's understand. Okay. He can either invest in India. That's a surplus cash. Okay. That's a surplus cash. Or he can invest in the US. Okay. United States. Okay. So let's say if he's investing in India, how much amount he's getting? Let's say he is getting 1 lakh. Okay. The rate of interest is in India. Let's take a very simple example. Let's say it's 10%. Okay. Although it's 5 or 6%, but let's take a simple example. The rate of interest in India is 10%. Okay. The rate of interest in USA is, say, 6%. Okay. So what I have written, beta, where the ROI is lower, where ROI is lower, is it in US or India? Sir, US. Okay. US is lower. That country's currency will get strong. Okay. I hope you got the point. Let's write it more appropriately. Okay. Yeah. Will get strong. This is what is being said by the IRP theory. Okay, so we are coming back. Let's say T Limited has 1 lakh of surplus cash. So he can invest in two countries. Okay, let's say India as well as in the US. India, he'll be getting 1 lakh into, this is per annum rate. Okay, this is per annum rate. So after 1 year, he will be getting 1.10. So the answer is 1,10,000. Answer I don't need. Okay, I don't need. I'll tell you why. Okay, what we are doing is basically we are trying to derive the equation. Number one, sir, do we get this derivation in the exam? No. So then why are you explaining? Beta, derivation although doesn't come in the exam, but you need to use this derivation maybe in future questions. Sir, I didn't understand. See, you will be learning a little important equation. Okay. So how to apply that equation, that is relevant. Okay. Otherwise, I will give you ratify this, you will ratify. But that's not the reason why I am here. Huh? That's why I'm explaining. Right. So 1 lakh into 1.10. Okay. And after 1 year, I will be getting 1 lakh. Sir, no. Why? Sir, this is in INR. Yes, this is in INR. So I have to give the spot rate as well. Okay, so let's take the spot rate as 75. Okay, is that okay? Yes. So 1 lakh divided by 75. Okay, into say 1.06 after 1 year. So can I say this? Obviously, this is very, very logical till now. Okay, okay. What I will do when I will invest in the US, understand very carefully. This is very simple. This is clear. We generally are doing it in a very, very daily life that we have a surplus cash, we put in the bank. Now understand from this perspective that you are in US. Okay? You are in US. When you invest in US, will they accept the INR? When you are in US, will they accept INR? No. They will say we need dollars. Okay. So the very first thing you go to the, before you go to the bank, you have to convert those rupees into dollars. So how do you convert that? We will do 1 lakh divided by 75. Why did I divide class number 1? Why did I divide class number 1? Okay. Direct quote, indirect quote. Okay. Base currency. Okay. This is simple. First thing. 75 say I will divide and I will deposit that money. Okay. Now, after 1 year, Teju Limited has to take this money from US to India. कैसे लेके आएंगे? He will take that money from US to India. Okay, he will get that money. So with that, what he'll do is he has to convert those dollars into INR. You are getting my point. Basically, what Teju is doing, what T Limited is doing, basically, what he is doing is he is trying to gain some money on the surplus amount. Okay, he will put the money there where he'll get maximum benefit. Okay, now you would say, sir, any samajhdar person can understand that I am getting higher rate of interest in India. No, sir, this is maths. No, this is not the point, beta. You don't have to see only one perspective that this is giving me 10%. You have to think from another perspective as well. Sir, what is that perspective? The concept of premium. Sir, wait. Okay. Sir, can you repeat? Yes, I repeat. See, I would say you had 1 lakh rupees. Understood? 1 lakh tha, we have to invest that where the amount is higher. Obviously, any logical. Now the thing is, although we understand the rate of interest is higher in India, but that is a one side story. Second side story is maybe that could be a possibility that the difference between 10% and 6% can be covered by pink color forward. Sir, what? See, we had our last class on Friday, right? We studied the concept of either we can encash those $69. You remember that question? Should we encash it right now, or should we keep it in the bank, or should we use it as a later on period? So the bank was giving us 10%. And what the answer did we calculate? 13%. When we are putting that money, the forward rate means the dollar will get appreciated to that much value, which will compensate your rate of interest. Okay. So it all depends on the FR. So although you can see prima facie means obviously law students also you understand that we are getting 4% more in India. But what is the FR rate? That is the most important. It could be possible that the FR is trading at a premium which is higher than 4%. Okay, which is higher than 4%. So you will get more return from US rather than India. So how do we get more return? See, beta, when you converted this 1 lakh to dollars, how much money you get? 1 lakh divided by 75. Sir, we got, let's say, 1333 something dollars. Let's round it off. Okay, check. And then after 1 year, we got 1.106. We got 1413. Okay, this is all amount in dollars, beta. Okay, here we are getting the amount, let's say 1 lakh 10. Let's take an example. That it becomes, the forward rate becomes 80 rupees after 1 year. Can't it be done? Yes. See the COVID times. You have studied the technical analysis chapter. Just see the chart of USD INR. You will see that how much the dollar has appreciated. So this is possible. Okay, how much you will be getting? 1413 into 80. Okay, so you will be getting 1,13,067. Wow, isn't it great? Just see that. On the prima facie, you would be thinking that, oh, this anybody can tell me. This anybody can tell me, I am getting 4% higher in India. No, that is not always the concept. It all depends on your forward rate. The amount of appreciation that you get in a forward rate that could compensate this 4%. And see the amount, see the difference. I am getting how much extra? Almost 3,067 rupees I'm getting extra. Wow. Investing in US is more profitable than India. If I can, you can identify this. Don't we have other brilliant minds to identify this amount? Isn't it? You're getting my point. So the concept is, how do we get it in exam, is that you will have to calculate this forward. Okay, are we clear? Everything is clear. What we have done is we have understood where should we invest, where the amount is high. This is clear. Okay, this is a conceptual understanding. अब number one was this. Number two is, sir, what kind of question does it come in the exam? Yeah, I'm coming to it. Okay, yeah. So, sir, are we supposed to do this calculation in the exam? Generally not. Generally not, it is required. Okay, this is very conceptually understanding, very common sense. Okay, and I know you have a very good common sense. Everybody has it. That is why you are doing CA. Okay, that's implied. Okay, so you have this thing. You are required in the exam to calculate the forward rate. Number one. Number two, the forward rate will already be given. You will calculate the forward rate as per IRP, and you will compare that forward rate as per what is given in the exam, and you will see whether there is any arbitrage opportunity or not. That is the most important, but we'll do it little later. Okay, I'm just building your base so that you are able to adopt to this working. Any doubts till here? Okay, no doubts. Can we move ahead now? Exam oriented. Okay. What I was doing is I was doing the derivation of that. Okay, so this conceptual clarity is clear. Okay, so I'm not rubbing the entire thing, beta. I'm just rubbing the few things. Okay, yes. Okay, now my concept will start from here. Concept, yeah, everything you have already done. Okay, so I will be getting this. Okay, simply what I do is, let me do one thing. Let me name this as SR. Okay, FR and SR. Sir, why? Equation derivation. Okay, so how will this be? This remains 1 lakh into 1.10. This becomes 1 lakh into 1.06. Can I write this like this, beta? FR by SR. Yahan pe tha na, FR was over here on the numerator, and this 75 as the spot rate are put as SR. Okay. Reason I'll tell you. Okay, reason I'll tell you. So this 1 lakh becomes 1.10 into 1 and 1 lakh into 1.06 into FR by SR. Forward rate by spot rate. Is it clear? Can I write like this? Okay. I am not, because I am actually not going in US. Abhi to I'm in India, na? So I'm just trying to understand what is more appropriate for me. Okay, clear? Ciao. So what I can do is I can do some solving over here. Can I take equation over here? Yes, sir. You can take the equation over here. Okay, 1 lakh into 1.10 divided by 1 lakh into 1.06. It comes here. Okay. So this is equals to FR by SR. This 1 lakh get cancelled to 1 lakh. Clear? Yes. So this becomes FR by SR is equals to 1.10 by 1.06. Okay. Or I can say the interest rate in India divided by interest rate in US. Derivation over. Very simple. You are getting the point, beta. You are getting the point. So with this, you can solve it in the exam. Clear? So can I hope you have noted down till here. Can I rub this? Can I rub this? And how do we use this equation? You may be required in the exam to calculate FR and all these things, how to use that. Okay, so I'm rubbing this. I'm coming to the final, this thing, which is called as per IRP following equation is used to calculate forward rate. Okay, FR by SR is equals to 1 plus rate of interest, okay, in A and 1 plus rate of interest in B. Here in an equation, it is India. Here, the example that we just talked about. Do you always get India in your question? No, it's a Forex paper, SFM paper, anything can be asked. So a lot of students, what they commit a mistake is that they don't know what to put in the numerator and what to put in the denominator. Sir, it will always be home currency here. No, ऐसा नहीं होता. It's nothing like that. People learn that it will always be a home currency up or it will always be a foreign currency. No. But it all depends at what calculation are you doing. Sir, what? See, what forward rate are you calculating? Sir, we are in India, but we have to calculate for US. Absolutely. So if it is dollars here, so it will also be dollars here. Clear? Okay, this is how you can do that. Sir, we understood the previous concept. This, we are not very sure what you have written. So who is saying you to be very sure? I have not taken any example, till now. So how will you understand? Okay, clear? Yes. So if the dollar will is being calculated in the exam, the numerator will also have the dollar rate over here. Any doubts still here, beta? Okay. So in the example that we studied, okay, so there you can calculate the forward rate. Okay, what we have done, do you remember it? Okay, I'll tell you the equations. FR was not available, we have to calculate. Spot rate, you remember, 75. Okay, this was equals to the interest rate, which was 1.10 divided by 1.06. And we can calculate the FR as 75 into 1.10 divided by 1.06. Okay, and the forward rate is 75 into 1.1 divided by 1.06. Okay, so that comes out to be 77.83. So as per IRP, okay, as per IRP, the forward rate should be, hona chahiye, should be 77.83. But what we took, actually it is 80. So is there any opportunity for arbitrage? Yes, sir. Sir, how do we understand? Not now. Arbitrage will be discussing after 1 hour. Let's first focus on this thing. Okay, let's focus ourselves on this thing, then only we'll able to understand the concept of arbitrage, not before. Is it clear? Sir, to some extent, yes, we are sure. Is this equation clear? Yes, sir, equation is clear. Okay, now we will be doing examination questions so that you able to assess yourself that how much understanding that you have. Okay, nothing to worry, you will understand this. Okay, before we go to the what do you call this assignment question, let me give you a very simple example. Okay, now example, this is basically your November 2008 question. Okay, yeah, November 2008 question. 6 months T-bill has nominal rate. Sir, what is a nominal rate? Which is adjusted with inflation, the real rate. Sir, didn't understand. Nominal rate is equals to real rate multiplied by inflation. Sir, we don't remember. Koi baat nahi. We'll come to the international Fisher effect, then you understand. Okay, yes. You'll be using this nominal rate, inflation rate in your next chapter, next to next chapter as well. And you are studying the chapter from me. That is the corporate valuation. So better be ready with that. Okay. You will be using in merger acquisition, but that is, I am not taking up, but at least this. So, sir, how do we remember this? I'll give you a very simple technique to remember. Don't worry. Just hold your breath. Okay, you'll get international Fisher effect then. Okay, anyhow, no stories. Coming back to the question. A 6 months T-bill has a nominal rate of 7%. Okay, while the default free. Okay, while default free. Sir, what is a default free? Beta, the one which do not have any risk in that. Okay. So Japanese bond. Okay. In 6 months, okay, has nominal rate of 5.5%. Okay. Spot rate 1 yen equals 5.000. Okay. Oh, not 5. Everybody will start investing over there. 9. Okay. If IRP holds, what is 6 months forward exchange rate? This is how the exam question came in 2008. Very simple and straightforward. Just have a look and then you will understand. Okay. I'm just refreshing that page. Okay. So let's now understand how to do that. Very, very simple. Okay. How to do the exam. You will write like this: 6 months forward rate, okay, is equals to spot rate into 1 plus interest rate. Kiska? With which country? I'll tell you. Don't worry. Divided by 1 plus interest rate. Okay. Okay, sir. Spot rate is given. Yes, sir. 0.009. Okay. Yes, sir. Ab now see very carefully. Yes, sir. What are you calculating? Sir, what will be the value of dollars? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Now you are not in India. You are calculating 1 yen is equals to $0.009. Okay. 2 interest rates are given risk free. Okay. What will be the value? Okay. What will be the value after 6 months? Clear? Clear. Now, a lot of students are making a mistake over here that, sir, what should come? Whether it will be 7% here, 5.5% here, or 7% here, 5.5%. A lot of students retofile, mugofile. Now what to do? Simply and simply, just simply see what is the currency here. Sir, dollar. We are trying to calculate the forward rate in the dollar. Yes, sir. So which country's interest rate should come in the numerator? Okay. So once you know that, automatically that becomes a denominator, you will understand. So, sir, interest rate will be for, since it's a dollar, this will also be a dollar. And if it's a dollar, so automatically the other one will be the Japanese yen. Clear, everyone? Sir, once again. Beta, yes, spot rate, you're calculating for what? Sir, this is equals, 1 yen is equals to, no. Whatever. It does not matter that 1 rupee is equals to how many dollars, 1 pound is equals to how many dollars. Which currency are you calculating? Sir, we are calculating for dollar. So dollar is there and the interest rate will be there. So 1.0, be careful. Okay, be careful. It's a 6 months, but the rates are always in the exam are per annum basis. I repeat, it could be a 3 month rate, it could be a 1 month rate, it could be a 2 month rate. Do not make that mistake, beta. All the rates which are quoted in the exam are per annum basis. This is, even if it is not given, it is always assumed. Okay. So the interest rate in T-bill is 7%. So when I divide that, okay, how much will it come to? I think 3.25. 3.5. So okay, 1.035. Okay. And for 5.5, it will be 1.027. Okay? So you can get the forward. Clear, everyone? So 0.00906, not much change because interest rates are very, very nominal. So this will be a forward rate. This is how you calculate it in the exam. Okay, beta, is it clear? You have to be very, very sure what we are doing in the exam. If you are, putting this value over here and this value over here, this here and this here, not only it gives examiner a wrong impression, it also talks about the non-clarity of the question. Okay, so anybody has any doubts, you can ask me, else I will start with the assignment question, which was given as a RTP by the ICI in the year, I think 15 or 16. Okay. Okay, so I can rub this. Okay, so this we have already studied. Okay, this we have already studied. So you can read this and you can do that. Sir, can the forward can have a discount as well? Yes. Forward premium or a discount. Sir, how do we calculate a discount? Sir, there is no question that is there that we can calculate discount. Yes. I will explain you today. Okay, sir. Sir, is it tough? Yes, it is quite different from the premium. So I will cover up that today. Okay. Yes. So this is how the thing is. Let's understand the assignment question number 10 and then we'll proceed with the class. Singapore dollars and Indian rupees are available to you as under. Okay. Spot rates are 20.725. And sir, what does this mean? Means now, what is this? Is it a symbol or is it a code? Sir, we have not practiced much. Okay, not a problem, not even practice much, but you have a good common sense. Yes, sir. What is the value of Singapore dollars in terms of Indian rupees? Sir, exactly we don't know, but is it higher? Absolutely, sir. Dollar is somewhere around 70, 75. It might not be same, but we know that Canadian dollar, Hong Kong dollar, Singapore dollars, all these are much higher than India. So can I say that for this, one Singapore dollars is equals to INR 20.725? Yes, sir, roughly. Okay. So this is how you can create the equation in the exam. Okay. This is how you can create the equation, just simply applying the common sense over there. Okay. Simply. Clear? Yes. And this is all this are given both direct and indirect quote. As I told you in the first class, you will be applying the logic over there. Clear? Yes, sir. This is a spot rate. This is a forward rate for 90 days. Okay. Singapore prime interest rate as on date is 9.5%. 1 year is taken as 365. Okay. It's a 90 days. So you have to do the calculations accordingly. Explain what is implied about the Indian interest rates. Okay, explain what is implied about Indian interest rates. Sir, what does this mean? I'll tell you in some time. Okay, just few minutes. Calculate and comment on the Indian interest rate if the forward exchange rate was 0.4795 Singapore dollar per rupee. Calculate and comment 90 days forward if the interest rate was 8%. Okay, so first you read this question entirely, then we can start with that. Yeah. Okay, some doubts let me take. If here spot rate in dollar, yes, yes, spot rate if it's in dollars, that interest rate will also be the numerator one. ठीक है ना? Same question by Mr. Sairam. That sir, in numerator we have to put the base currency interest rate. Absolutely correct. Very good. Okay, the base currency. You are absolutely correct. The video screen can go a bit translucent so that we can see no screen completely. Okay, okay. Fine then. I'll see that accordingly. Okay. Any other doubts? Let me know when we can start this question. We have to do multiple calculation over here. Okay, and we'll be doing that. Shall we start, beta? Chal. So how do we start? The very first thing, we have to do three requirements over here. Number one is the implied interest rate. Okay. Implied interest rate means what do you think the interest rate should be after 90 days? Okay. So we will be calculating that. Okay. So question I will not able to show you again. So let's move ahead. Just one second. Do we have? Okay, just one second, huh? Just one second. Just one second, huh? Because we have to use a page as well. Yeah. I was thinking why the page is not coming. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now, shall we start now? Okay. So the first thing is that you have to calculate the implied Indian interest rates. Okay. Clear? Let the 90 days rate be X. Okay. So what are the rates which are given? The forward rate is given beta 0.04834. Okay. 0.04834. That is the forward rate. And what is the spot rate? 0.04825. Okay. Now, the thing is, what are we supposed to put in the numerator? This rate is the direct quote for India. So here the interest rate will be for the accordingly Indian currency. Okay, I'll just tell you. Let me just write what was given to you. Okay, in the this thing. Okay, so I'll write over here from the blue color so that you are able to understand. Okay, the spot rate. Okay, I'm taking this one. Okay, 0.0425. Okay, this is how it is given. Let me write it like this. And the forward rate, okay, that is also given to you. Okay, 0.04834. Done. So now the thing is, what are we using? Are we using the direct code or we are using the indirect code? But in the exam, the answer will always remain same. Just the logic, common sense you have to apply. Okay. Any doubts still here? I hope Teju now video is working fine. What Yash is asking, how base currency will come in numerator, kindly make more clarity there. Okay, sure. We have a lot of examples, Yash, you don't need to worry on that. We have a lot of examples, okay? But you have to be little patient so that we are able to understand that concept. Just be little patient. What comes in numerator, you will not understand for 15-20 minutes and then you'll start to understand how this is taken. Clear? Okay. So now the thing is, what is the rate of interest which is there? Okay, that is we need to understand. Okay, the rate of interest. So the rate of interest for Singapore, 9.5% per annum. Okay, this is what is there, 1 year, 365. Okay, now tell me which rate is this? Which rate is this? Okay, base currency. Okay, as what said by Sairam. Okay, we are calculating for Singapore dollars. We are calculating for Singapore dollars. Okay, since if we are calculating for Singapore dollars, what will come in the numerator? The currency same, which is for the one which we are working. For the base currency, the currency for which we are working. This will exactly be the same even if you take the alternate rate. Okay, clear? The direct code, then also indirect code will also be same. Okay, clear? Just 1 minute. See here carefully. 1.095, okay, the one which is given to you, okay, multiply by 90 by 365, clear, divided by 1 plus x we had taken x. Sir, can you explain once again? Absolutely. See, very easily. What is this? This is forward rate. What is this? This is spot rate. Okay, you can write an exam like this also. FR by SR is equals to 1 plus rate of interest upon 1 plus rate of interest. Now which rate of interest should come in the numerator? The one for which the currency that we are working, that is Singapore dollars. Okay, sir, can we learn the always and always this is the foreign currency? Can we learn? The answer is yes, but only for this question. Why, sir? Because INR is given. Okay. You never know in the exam what kind of country you are located from. You could be in India, you could be in UK, you could be in Holland, whatever. Yes, sir, that will be tough. Yeah. So very simple is how to learn that easily. What calculation are you doing for? Sir, we are doing for Singapore dollars. So the interest rate for Singapore dollars will come in the numerator. Very simple concept, nothing to worry. We have odd, more 3-4 questions on that. You don't need to worry on that. Clear? Yes, sir. So can we solve this? Yes, sir, this is mathematical. Yeah, you just have to calculate this. If you just calculate this mathematically, then there's nothing much things which are there. Okay. So this will come out to be 0.04834. Okay, this is X. 1.095 into 90 divided by 365. Okay, so this get cross multiplied. 1 plus X is equals to 1.027. Please आप भी करो. Okay, this when I multiply with this will come out to be 0.0495. Okay, and 4834. Okay, so X will remain like this. Okay, this gets this thing 0.025. Okay, 1 say 1 minus. Okay, but this is an yearly rate. Okay, don't give this in exam, you will lose marks. Okay, if this is for 90 days, what is the per annum rate? Okay, so that will come out to be minus 1 and into 365 divided by 90. Okay, so coming out to be very much 0.025. Okay, so roughly around 10.13%. Clear beta everyone? Any doubts? Beta again I'm saying na Yash, बात को समझो थोड़ा सा. Just understand beta. If you will always say कि I have to take the home currency, then it will be a ratifying thing. The very basic thing is when you are doing a conversion, what do you see? Sir, we see at the base currency. But here also you have to just see the base currency. Your concepts are not, diverted. They are just on that same platform. They are taken little more forward. थोड़ा आगे लेके जा. Okay. So what you have to do is simply for what currency are you doing that calculation? Here Singapore dollar, so numerator will be a Singapore dollar. Very simple, nothing too much. Don't complicate the things. Otherwise, it will be done. Clear? So even if you take the other rate, then also your answer will be the same. Okay, other rate means we have taken the direct quote. You can take the indirect quote and you will get the same. You can try that home. Okay, clear? Okay, so Sairam has made some calculations. I have made some calculation errors. It is 2.232. Okay. 0.095. Okay, into 90 by 365. Oh yes. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Sairam. But some mistake. I think that will also change the answer. That is how these kind of live students are required for us. That even if I'm making a mistake, they can always correct me. So I'm so glad, Sairam, that you are with us. So he is saying it is coming out to be 1.234. Okay, and then as a result, this will also change, I guess, right? So plus 1 or into 0.04825. Okay, 0.0493. Okay, divided by 0.04834. Yes, so this will come out to be 1.0215. Okay, so 1 say 1 cancel, minus 1. So X will be 0.0215. Okay, my house number 215 into 365 divided by 90. Okay, so then the answer changes. Thank you, Sairam. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, Yash, little change. All credit to this great soul. Okay, that is the correct. Okay, Yash, I hope this is clear. Very small, maybe I made a calculation error, so he has corrected that gradually. Okay. So is it clear? Can I erase this and take you back to the question? So what is the next requirement to us? What is implied about the Indian interest rate? So what you have calculated is 8.72, I guess, है ना? Or we are very close, 8%. Okay. Yeah, Harshad, I've made the calculations. Sorry for the error. Okay. Okay. So let's move ahead now. What is the second requirement? The second requirement is calculate and comment. Comment में तो Indians are very forward, है ना? Indian interest rate if the forward exchange rate was 0.0495 means not this one, you have to take this one. So I don't think much calculations changes will be required in this. Okay, so I can do it here. I hope that will not be very much a problem because we've already studied the concept. 0.4794795, that is equals to this one, 0.04825. Okay, into this is for dollars, so numerator will also be for the Singapore dollars. So we have already done that. Sairam has already given us the correct answer, 1.0234 divided by 1 plus x. Okay, so this x will come to, can tell me? Yes, absolutely correct. Yes, very good. Absolutely correct. Okay, so this will come out to be 0.04825 into 1.0234, 0.04795. Okay, so 1 say 1 will cancel out, so it will be 2.98%. Okay, but this is for 90 days. Okay, we have to do the rate as so it will be 12.09%. Please, Harshad, calculate your answer along with me. Should I refresh it? But Harshad, have you got both the answers correct? Have you made these calculations correct? As stated by Sairam, 0.234 was the one. Can we do the last one and close this question? Okay. So calculate and comment on 90 days forward rate on rupees per Singapore dollars if the interest rate was 8%. Now you have to calculate the forward. So this you can't take, this you can't take, you have to calculate these rates. So can we do this over here only? Not a problem. So FR is equals to, when you calculate, is required. So your answer will be spot rate into 1 plus rate of interest for Singapore dollars divided by 1 plus rate of interest for this INR. Okay, so spot rate is given beta 0.04825 into 1.0234, the one stated by Sairam, and for 8%, 8% ka we have to do for into 90 by 365. So that will be 1.09, no, not 9, 0197. I hope now I've done it correctly. Beta Yash, oh Yash, oh Yash, yes. Are clear? Why I've taken 365? The question has given. So if the question does not say, generally it will say, otherwise use the appropriate assumption, you'll get the marks. Okay, either you can take 365, you can take 3. Clear? Yes, confirm me. Okay, and can somebody give me this correct answer? If he says 12 months is there, we can divide. Yes, yes. Months in, if it is given in months, 3 months forward, then you use 12 and all those things. But since it is days over here, you have to calculate accordingly. Done? Okay, so what's the answer? Has anybody got 0.0484 Singapore dollars per INR? Okay, betas, any doubts? Great, great, great. Thank you so much, Sairam. You have always been a very good savior. So again, that's the correct. Is it fine now? Can we move ahead? Okay. Okay. Sir, we have understood the concept of IRP, but still we need more practice. You know, this is what something would be coming in your mind. I'm sure that would be coming. So don't worry. We will be doing that. So now can we have some more conceptual clarity? Okay. Okay. Conceptual questions. So let's take an example. The spot rate is given to you as one. Let's take a pound, huh? Dollar se bore ho gaye. Let's take it as 101.1515. Okay. The premium okay, the premium in pound is 2% per annum. You need to calculate forward rate 6 months. Sir, what does this mean? It a simple means that it's not always the thing that you will get something on a premium. It could be a discount as well. It could be anything. So first I'm explaining you premium, and then going forward I will explain you discount. Clear? Can we start this? Okay. So how do we start this? So calculation of forward rate for 6 months. This is the formula that we studied in the second class, isn't it? I hope everybody remember. Today is the third class. Second class we studied this formula. Okay. So we have to calculate the premium on this. So this is what is required. So how can I write premium? Can I write it as 0.01? Sir, why? Beta, this is per annum. Okay. So for 6 months, it will be 1%. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. FR is required. Yes, sir. Spot rate is 101.1515. Divide by spot rate 101.1515 into 100 into 12 by 6. So do we have to do the calculation both sides? Here also it is 12 by 6. Here you have already divided that. Yes. A lot of students either forget to do this or to do this and vice versa. Some of the other things are remaining. Okay. Clear? So now, can you do this calculation? Is it simple? Okay, so let me do this. This becomes 2 and 200, that multiply with that. Okay, 101.1515 into 0.01. This becomes 200, right? Getting a little complicated, right? Isn't it? Has anybody calculated? Just in case. Wow. Answers are coming, but I'm not sure that's the correct one. Okay, for this, I think we have already taken the impact over here. Just 1 second, guys. Since we have already done this, so this will not be required. Sorry. No? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that why this is coming out to be this one. I'll tell you the reason. I'll tell you the reason why I've done this. So either you can do this or either you can do this. Don't do both in the exam. Okay. I'll come to that. Just 1 second. Okay, so this is like this. So this get multiplied with this, and this becomes 1 minus 101.1515. The impact of 100 can be taken. So FR will be 1.0115 minus 1. How much is it getting? Just one. Okay. Yeah. So have you got this answer? 102.163. You can check it yourself. I'll explain you once again. What you have done is the premium is equals to FR minus SR. Do you remember the last class? Financial statement services. The code that I gave you to remember this particular formula, right? So you can minus this, the FR minus SR, divide by SR into 100. So you can either do 12 by 6 or you can reduce the premium percentage as directly 1. So both will do the purpose. Okay. So you just have to simply calculate this and this is what you will get. Okay. So Naveen Prakash is saying 101.7. Achha, so I've made a mistake. Okay. I'm sorry for that. Just in case I've made a mistake. Just 1 second. So any other answers, guys? Naveen, can you please cross check beta? It's coming out to be, mine is coming out to be as 102.163. Let me refresh it. Okay, so very simple. We can always come back on this just in case there is any doubts. Okay. Just once again, 101.1515. Because this is very logical. You have to just simply do this thing, to be very honest. You have to just do this thing. This is all the calculation presentation. You have to do it for exam. Otherwise, logically, if you see, it's nothing but 101.1515 into 1.01. Okay, I mean 1% only. So that comes out to be 102.163. Okay, rupees. So this is quite logical, I guess. And can we move to another example to understand the concept of discount? Okay, because we don't have any question in the study for discount. We'll understand that from with this example. Okay, so let's take an example. Okay, $1 is equals to, coming back to that same, 70.25. Okay, so this is your spot rate. I'm not giving you any bid and ask. We are just giving you simple straightforward rates. Okay, clear? Now there is a discount in INR. The examiner can give you the foreign currency premium or your home currency discount. You are getting my point. See, but a calculation is not a problem. Okay, calculation is pretty simple. It's nothing much. More is the conceptual clarity which is important. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to understand either the question can give you a premium in the foreign currency or there is a discount in the home currency. So how do we do that? So discount, okay, is given to you, let's say, in what? Okay, that is how much? Let's say 6% per annum. Okay. So now, how do we do the calculation? So you have to calculate 6 months FR. Okay. So how do we treat the discount? Let's understand this very carefully. Very easy. Nothing much to worry. Okay. 0.03. Sir, what is this? See, in the last, the left hand side was the premium. Okay, it was the premium. So we have done divide by 2, but this is a discount we are putting in the negative side. Okay, let me write like this. If you are not very clear with this, let me write the formula first. Please write this. This is not that same formula that we used. Now we have manipulated that formula according to the items which are given in the exam. Okay. Previous question, first answer is 8.74. 8.72 beta. Harshit, 8.72. But that's not a problem. That's okay. 1 or 2 points are here and there. Thank you, Yash, for the correct answer. Okay, guys. So have you noted this? This is not given in the study. Okay. Because this is something very common sense. I mean, I'm not saying that this is skipped. This is something which is very much common sense. So I'm giving the example. So the formula for discount, okay, when there is a premium, the formula is FR minus SR divided by SR. Financial Statement Services, FSS. But in case of a discount, it comes to be SFF. Okay. So Sunday for fun in case of discount, SFF. So how do we calculate that? Discount can be taken as 0.036% per annum for a 6 months. It becomes 0.03. So is equals to FR is spot rate is 70.25 minus FR is what is required divided by the FR. Okay, here. So this will be multiplied. Okay. Any doubts, guys? FR is equals to 70.25. Okay. And divide by 0.97. So you will get the rupee. Okay, students, any doubts? I hope, Harshad, you have done the calculations now correctly. Done? So, beta, this is the two concepts that we studied, both for premium as well as the discount. Okay. Again, I'm not saying that you will have a direct question in the exam. You will have a bigger question where you need to apply all these concepts. So just make sure that you see carefully what is actually given to you in the exam. I can have 100 of examples on this, but again, due to class timing restriction, we can't just have more. When I actually, if I really want, I can have 50 more examples on this. But you have to do it yourself little more because we are just trying to cover up your entire course on this thing so that everything you. Okay, beta, clear here? Don't worry. Now we are going to the exam questions now. Okay. So you have the next question, which is, I think, some assignment question, if I am not correct. Yes. Okay. So this is actually your November 2012 question. So I hope you have already downloaded the assignment. Okay, that is available on the website. So even if not, I will show you here and then we can start doing the calculations. The United States dollar is selling in India at 45.5. If the interest rate for 6 months borrowing in India is 8% and the corresponding rate in USA is 2%. Do you expect United dollars to be at a premium or discount in the Indian forward market? How do you answer that? Okay, how do you answer that? Will you do the calculation in the exam? No. You would simply say, as I told you, that in the exam you can get IRP as theory or practical or the combination of both. So you have to be very, very much, informative on this. So you would say this answer that as per IRP, okay, since the interest rate in USA dollar is expected to strengthen against Indian rupee. That's it. 2 marks you got, right? Any doubts? Yash is saying, sir, answers are getting delayed in the chat. See, better, there's nothing to worry. Okay. Whatever you will answer, I will say it is right or not. Just for example, Harshad also just stated that answer which we did, I think, some minutes back. But that's not a problem. That sometimes happens. I will answer you whatever you would like to ask. Even if what we have done it 1 hour earlier, even in the last class, I remember the answers. This is what I'm teaching since so many years now. So I remember the answers, questions, everything. You can check your notebook. We did our last question where the rate of interest was 10%. He was having, I think, $69,000. We got answer 13.72 something, all this, because we keep doing it on a regular basis. So don't worry. Okay, so I hope you got the first answer that the United States dollar is selling at this. Since the interest rate is lower in USA, so you will be getting, you are expecting the INR to depreciate, or you can say the dollar is supposed to depreciate. Okay, what is expected 6 months forward rate for United States dollar in India? Can you calculate this? Now everybody, the entire class will understand this, what I'm supposed to put the interest rates when I'm doing the calculation for the IR. So can I use the next sheet for this? I hope you've written the first one. Okay, I'll use the next sheet now over here. Just one second. Do we have? Yes. Okay. Now, which interest rates are we supposed to take? Very simple. What is this? You have to do it for 45.50. Clear? 45.50. What is this? So this is INR. Okay? So you have to put the 1 plus interest rate for India. Clear? No, sir. That time when we did Singapore dollars, okay, 0.04825 something. That currency was denominated in which currency? So that was in Singapore. Yeah. So numerator was Singapore ka interest rate. Yes, sir. When we did the 1 yen is equals to $0.009. That 0.009 was dollars. So we did numerator me the US Treasury divided by the Japanese. Here the currency is, we are doing it for India. So the interest rate will also be for India. Okay, so it's a 6 months, I guess. So it will be divided by 6 months. 1.08 ka, okay, 8% into 6 by 12, and 4% was there. No, or was it? Or 2%. 2% is there. Okay, so 45.50 into 1.04, okay, divided by 1.01. Very simple. Is my answer correct, students? Absolutely correct. Thank you. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you, Harshad. अरे नहीं यश क्यों कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो? Confusion कुछ नहीं है. It's just that you have to see what is the currency. Okay, even if you are keeping in mind something like base currency or something, take it out. Okay, just simply say this will be the one which is there, which will come in the numerator. There's nothing to get confused. Okay, so I hope Harshad, Naveen, Teju, all the students. I mean, I really can't take everybody's name. I mean, just you can able to understand that this is whatever the rate will be here. You have to take the numerator over. Okay, we have a lot of examples ahead as well. Okay, we'll do that gradually. Okay, clear? So, can we go to the third part? Okay, let's go to the third part. Okay, so now it says what is the rate of forward premium or discount? Okay, so can we calculate that? So, premium FR minus SR divided by SR, financial statement service. Okay, okay. Sir, how do we know it's a premium or a discount? Since we have already answered in A that as per IRP, the interest rate which is lower, the currency will get stronger. Interest rate lower, currency will be strong. Inverse relationship. Okay. The higher the interest rate, the weaker the currency is. Okay. So since we have already answered in A that it is a premium, so I am writing the formula for the premium. If it says calculate the discount for INR, you are getting the point. One is a premium in USD. Premium in USD, discount in INR. Does it mean the same thing? Yes. Will the answers be same? No. Get it? The premium in UNR, the premium in USD, discount in INR. The meaning is same, but the amounts will be different. This is given in the study, okay? The very initial pages. The amount, the percentage of the premium in USD might not be same. The depreciation in INR, but conceptually both means the same. If INR is appreciating, it means that if the INR is appreciating, it means the other currency would be depreciating. But the level of percentage will not be the same. Okay. So since we've already said it's a premium, so we are calculating this into 100 into this thing that 12 by n. Okay, the period. So can we calculate that better? We have just calculated 46 0.85, right? Yeah, 85 minus 41. No, that is 45. 45.50. Okay. So you can calculate this. So Yash, are you understanding better? I'm getting 5.934. Is everybody think? Wow. That's so nice of you, Yash. That's so exciting. He's writing, sir, now the things are getting clear. But it takes time. Everything takes time. I still remember that I was watching a video on, I think maybe YouTube or Facebook, I don't know, where I'm sure you must have also seen that. When a painter generally makes painting with the help of some mud, mitti hoti na, mitti se, he just makes that. So till 15-20 minutes, we don't understand what the hell is he making. I mean, is he out of his mind? Is he wasting our time? And once that masterpiece is prepared, then we all give him a standing ovation. That wow, what a painting that he has prepared. Till the things are not prepared, everything remains very jittery, non understandable. Once the things are understandable, then you can do it in the exam. Okay, clear, guys? Any doubts? Okay, so can we move to the next one? We have time for the break. Okay, we'll give you 5-7 minutes, 10 minutes break. Okay, that attempt is in May, so you are in the right manner. That's very good. Okay, so what do we have next? Let's just check. Okay. So now what we have is the concept of purchasing power parity. We have already discussed one thing, that whatever we talked about in case of IRP, okay, in case of IRP, the only thing that we discussed was interest rates, right? Only the interest rates. What we are supposed to do it right now is that we are using the purchasing power parity, and this will be using the concept of what you call as inflation rate, not the interest rates. Okay? Okay, sir. What is inflation? The price of a product in a particular country. Sir, means the price of the product in a similar country. Okay, sir. Have you ever used an iPhone? See, I'm not promoting you to buy an iPhone. I'm just giving an example. Yes, sir, we have used, or somebody in my family uses it. Okay. What is the price in India? Sir, must be, it ranges a lot because so many models, so many XR, XT, and all those things. Okay. For example, the iPhone is worth rupees 1 lakh in India. Example. Okay, sir. If an iPhone, if an iPhone, if an iPhone worth 1 lakh in India, what would be its price in the US? So roughly around 70,000-80,000. Is it true? Yes. So is it good? No, sir. Because it does not promote a healthy competition of the same product. So what we do, any of our friend, cousin, relative staying in the US, or when we ourselves go to the US, we buy the iPhone from there so that we can save 20-30,000 in terms of the phone. This is what it happens. But this is what not the purchase power parity is. Purchase power parity says very simple thing. The law of one price. What does it say? The law of one price. One same thing will be available at the same price in the entire world. If this mouse is for 500, okay? Okay, if this mouse is for 500, so let's take an example that say $1 is equals to rupees 50. Okay, so in USA it should be available at, should be, I'm not saying it will be, it should be, hona chahiye kitne ka, for $10. Okay, and if let's say 1 pound is equals to rupees 100, so it should be available in London at what price? 5 pounds. Okay, it should be available, but is it actually available? No. at different countries, they are available at a different prices. Okay, so that is what it talks about, the purchasing power parity. Okay, in the absolute form, it suggests that the price of the similar products of two different countries should be equal. Okay, not actually equal, should be equal when measured in the common currency. Okay, होना चाहिए, not actually, होना चाहिए. It should be equal if measurable in a common currency. Okay, is it in a common currency? We are just trying to calculate in all the sense, all the spheres. Okay, and it says if there is a difference, the demand should shift so that these prices should converge. Where did you study this converge in the last session? Sir, derivatives class. Derivatives class, sir must have taught you that the price of the share price in the current market price and the future price converges as the time to expiry is near. I repeat, the difference between spot price and the future price, the difference gets closer and closer, thinner and thinner as the expiry comes. It converges together. So similarly, it says that if an iPhone is available worth 1 lakh in India, it is available at 70,000 US or let's say 85,000 in Singapore. So the demand of these products will converge the price in such a manner that all will come together. You might not agree because still the iPhone is available at a quite cheaper price, but still what can we do? I mean, even if it is not available, but it says it should converge. Okay, then it says why there is a difference is, then it explains that differences, why there is a difference. In India, you get iPhone for 1 lakh. In USA, you get for 70,000. Okay, so why this difference is there? This difference is because of the various transportation costs, tariffs, quotas. Quotas means you can import a particular quantity, not of that higher quantity. So it says because of these market imperfections, price of similar goods of different countries will not necessarily be the same when measured in the common currency. Maybe in India, the import duty is so higher in iPhone that you have to buy it at a cheaper price. Okay, na? Clear, guys? So so Yash, only one question, very simple, hardly 5 minutes, 7 minutes question, then we can do the break. Okay, at 9 o'clock. So any doubts still here? So Yash is saying, how can we prepare for it? Okay, so you can prepare it slowly and gradually, not at the entire stance. Okay. So I hope the concept of purchasing power parity is clear. The law of one price means the price should be equal. But why the price is not equal? Because of the fact of difference in the transportation cost, tariffs, quotas, all this. Okay, clear? Fine. So now you would say, sir, how a question can be framed in the exam? I will show you now. This is, although, yeah, this question, although it's not an examination question, but yes, it was given in the RTP in the year 15 or 16. And we will try and understand that how the question can be asked in case of purchasing power. But yes, again, interest rate parity is more logical, I would say, rather easy to calculate. This is sometimes becomes little, you can say, non-transparent. But we can do it from the examination perspective. There's nothing to that. Okay, so what does that says? On a given day, a pen drive costs $22.84 in New York, $69,000 in Singapore, and rubles 33 to 40 in Moscow. So as you all know, Moscow is in Russia. Okay. If the law of one price is held, what does law of one price means? Law of one price means that you can assume the price of this pen drive will be same in all the countries in the world. Okay, but this is actually not. So if the law of one price is held, calculate the exchange rate between the three countries. Okay, the actual interest rate on that date was US dollars 1.63, US dollars 250 rubles. Where would it be beneficial to buy the pen drive? So which country should we buy from? New York, Singapore, or from Russia? This you have to tell it to the examiner. That is the second requirement. The first requirement is calculate the exchange rate. Okay. So one question can be that, sir, whether we have to calculate for the direct in terms of direct quote or indirect quote. Beta, anyone you can do it in the exam. It's not at all a problem. Okay, when the examiner has not stated you any exact requirement, you can give him or her either the direct quote answer or the indirect quote. Clear, everyone? Okay. Sir, there is also a fluctuation currency also considered. Just 1 second, huh? Sairam, sorry, what did you say? Sir, there is also fluctuation currency is also considered. Nam, what is that? Numerator, you want to say? Fluctuations generally in real life, it happens not only on, I would say daily basis, but on seconds basis. Every second the currency moves here and there. But in the exam, we are just, considering it at 3 months, 6 months, it remains stable. That's just an assumption over there. Okay. Okay, so can we solve this and then we can do the break? Okay. So how we can do that? We can do it over here only. I need 3 God, why it's not taking bigger? Yeah, now it's fine. Okay. Oops. Okay, number 1, we are all trying to do the direct quote. Okay, let's do it for direct quote for Singapore oblique US, Russia oblique Singapore, okay, and Russia oblique US. Okay, can we do it for all these 3? So just see, I must tell you one thing, that as of now, we are not saying from which country do we buy. First of all, we are calculating the exchange rate between the 3 countries. Okay, the exchange rates. Okay, so if I say, okay, how do I present in the examination? Singapore dollars is how much? 69. Okay, base currency is US, so I am dividing that with 22.85. 84. So okay, so I will be getting answer Singapore dollars $3.02. Okay, per US dollars. So this is very simple. Yeah, that's what we are saying. So a person who does not understand the concept of purchasing power parity or this word law of one price, then he or she will face a problem in the exam. Right? Okay. So this is Singapore per US. Now what is Russia per Singapore? This you can do it yourself. Yes, sir. Rubles okay, should come in the numerator because it is Russia per Singapore dollars. Just like Singapore was in the numerator, this is, okay. Then you understand this is rubles 3240 divided by Singapore is 69. Okay. Clear, guys? 69 exactly. So this I will get rubles 46.95 per Singapore dollars. Clear, guys? Okay. Now comes the Russia per US dollar. So now it is easy. $141.86 per US dollars. So this was quite simple. Yeah, beta, this is what is required. So this is just pure mathematics. I know this is just pure mathematics. Okay. Sir, anything else? No. Examiner will ask you maximum this, what as per the purchasing power parity, what is the exchange rate between the three countries. So you just have to apply the logic you studied in the first class. Okay? And that's it. Okay, sir. So first requirement is over. Now second requirement, then we can do the break. It says, where should we buy? This is a very, very, very interesting thing to know. I mean, very eagerness. Which country should we travel to buy this pen drive? Okay. So for this, what should be a common currency? You tell me. I mean, you understand yourself, which should be a common currency? US dollars, best. Okay. Otherwise, you can keep anything for the exam. Okay, anything for the exam. Here. So let's keep it for in terms of the US dollars. So if we buy from USA, the price would be $22. This is given to us. If we buy from, say, Singapore, what price are we supposed to pay? 69 divided by 1.63. You're getting? I am not doing anything. I am just putting all the countries, sorry, not all the countries. Yeah, all the currencies in a common base of US dollars. You want to keep it for Singapore dollars, then also it is fine. You want to keep it for rubles, then also it is fine. The one which will be at a cheaper, that will be the chosen currency country. Okay. So if we go for Singapore, the exchange rate is given as 1 USD is equals to 1.63. So I have divided 69 divided by 1.63. Now why I divided? Class number 1. Base currency is USD, rate is Singapore dollars. Okay, so we can calculate by this. So 69 divided by 1.63. So this will come out to be as 42.31. Last but not the least, what will be the price in Moscow?
It's 9 o'clock.
So this 3240 and this. Again divide, base currency not being same. $1987.73. No, 8 seconds. 1 second. Sorry. I had written same thing. Sorry, it should be 250. Sorry, 250. Sorry, my mistake. So 3240 divided by 12.96. Okay, guys. So in New York, it is available at $22.84. In Singapore, it is available at $42.31. And in Russia, Moscow, it is available at $12.96. So from where should we buy it? Can you answer? Okay, guys. Any doubts still here? Okay, so no doubts, I hope. So what we have done till now, since morning, 7 o'clock, we have completed two things. One is called as the concept of interest rate parity, okay, and the concept of purchasing power parity over there. Now we are going to the third one, which is very simple. And as I, promised you that I'll make you understand the concept of nominal interest rate and how to learn that. Okay, just a matter of few minutes. Okay, again refreshed. Okay, that's great. So yeah, 1 second. This is okay. Okay, so now let's understand. Yeah. As I told you in the very starting of the session, beta, the exchange rate is determined with the help of two things. One is the concept of interest rate, one is the concept of inflation rate. When you combine both of them, okay, then it called as the international Fisher effect. This theory uses interest rate rather than inflation rate differential to explain why exchange rate change over time, but it is closely related to the purchasing power parity because interest rates are often highly correlated with the inflation rate. So how do you understand the IFE? As I told you in the very first session, that when you remember, when you prepared our triangle and we said that the spot rate, I'll make it here, spot rate. Okay, so we have three things. Okay, if you remember that. So on the left hand side, we have this this PPP was inflation, right? Okay, PPP was inflation and interest rates. Okay, so this is PPP, this is IRP, and when these two combines, beta, this two, inflation and interest rate, this is called an international Fisher effect. This is how we do that. Okay, clear? So you have to make sure that you are taking the nominal rate always. How do we do that? Do you remember this? NRI, non-resident Indian, in your income tax. So with that code, you can learn that always NRI, I've written it over, that nominal rate is equals to real interest rate plus the inflation rate. Okay, because beta, when you will be doing the corporate valuation, the international capital budgeting, so in the exam, a lot many times the examiner is giving you the cash flows in real terms or the nominal terms, so you have to take it, change it accordingly. If they are giving you nominal, then again changes are required. If they are giving you real, then you have to add the inflation with that and you have to do the calculation. So the concept is quite relevant over here. Okay, so when we combine both inflation and the interest rates and we do not take the impact of the spot rate, that is called the international Fisher effect. Now when you say, sir, how important is this? But you don't have much, you don't have any questions on this. Okay, so generally, even if examiner wants to he can ask you a theory question on that. Okay. Okay. What's next? Just 1 second, huh? Let me just move this. Now we are starting with a very important concept of this covered interest arbitrage. Now giving you quickly one thing which is very, very important for you to understand. Number one is that you have done the concept of IRP, now the concept of PPP, and now the concept of international fishery. Now, what I am trying to do is to make you understand that what does IRP state? Now we are just trying to elaborate the IRP in some more terms. Okay. For the timing, just forget everything. Okay. Forget everything. Forget everything what I've written. Just understand. I say as per IRP, what you do is you do the calculation of forward rate. Yes or no? Yes, yes. Now, the forward rate, which is as per IRP, it is a rate should be. Okay, it is a rate should be. Okay, hona chahiye. It should be. And the rate which is actually there a forward rate which is given. But we compare these two rates and see if they are equal. If they are not equal, it gives an opportunity of arbitrage. Now I know that you have already done the concept of arbitrage. I think no doubt, very prominent teachers in the previous session, and again, leader of all of us, Ashish sir, must have explained you the concept of arbitrage. But again, I'll spend just 2 minutes with a very simple understanding so that I can explain you this concept. Okay, very simple concept. What is basically arbitrage means? Okay, very basic. We all love this Maggie. Yes or no? Okay. Once one of my friend was asking that I have adopted a pet, female pet. What should I name her? And randomly I said, sir, you can name her at Maggie. So her name is Maggie. So whenever Maggie I said, they are thinking we are talking about the Maggie. So Maggie is what we are not talking about that pet. We are talking about Maggie that we eat. Okay. So wherever you stay, let's say you stay in a locality called as ABC Society. Okay. The MRP is 12 rupees. Example. Okay. You found a place in a society called XYZ Society. And you found that Maggie at 10 rupees. Said, wow. Okay. MRP is 12. Can we sell something at a higher price at MRP? No, we can't. Okay. Can we get something at lower MRP? When we buy it in bulk. Okay, fine. When there is mismatch of pricing means the prices differ between two countries or two markets. Understood? Maggie is available at 10 rupees, whereas the price is 12 rupees. So what you can do? This is called as beta mispricing. You call it as mispricing. The difference in the price of the same commodity at two markets, which could be in India or outside. In India or outside. Doesn't really matter. Okay? In India, outside India. Okay, sir. So, what you can do? Can anybody tell me? We can buy from the market where it is at a lower price. Okay, we can buy from here and sell over here. It's a riskless profit. We buy from here and we sell over here. And we earn 2 rupees per unit. Okay, now I don't know, you want to stay with what other prominent teachers have taught you, or you want to stay with this. I really don't mind. My intention is to make sure that you understand the concept of arbitrage, that you buy something from a cheaper market and you sell something at a higher market. This is the concept. Okay, that's it. I'll not be spending much more time on the arbitrage. So Maggie is the best simple example I could give. Chalo. Now the concept is that in the exam we are supposed to be given two rates. One is a forward rate. Let's say $1 is equals to 70. Okay, which is given. And we calculate a forward rate as per IRP to be, let's say, 71. So the price should be 71. The price is 70 at a future rate. Let's say $1 is equals to 69 at spot rate. So I say, when I say 1 month forward rate, it is 70, but it should be 71. So which is undervalued? The given rate is undervalued. The rate should be 71, but it is 70. So this is undervalued. So we can buy and sell simultaneously. We can buy and sell simultaneously. So how we can do that? Either, see, we have two markets better. One is a spot market and one is a forward market. So either you can buy at spot and sell at future, or you can sell at spot and buy in future. Sir, are we supposed to learn this? No, rata nahi maana hai. We'll see from the question. We'll see from the question what we are supposed to do. Okay, you're getting my point? What I've explained you is the examiner will give you the forward rate and you have to calculate firstly the forward rate as per IRP. So he will be testing the IRP from you. Then he will ask you to compare whether is there any arbitrage opportunity. And don't always think that the examiner will give you that yes, there is an arbitrage opportunity. Okay, there are questions in the exam when the arbitrage opportunity was not there, but you have to show it in the exam. Yes, sir, dekho, we have checked, there is no arbitrage opportunity. Okay, clear? So don't always have a blind rule in mind. The examiner will give you a directly question that yes, arbitrage will be there. Arbitrage is there, yes or no. You have to calculate that and show it to the examiner. That, sir, see, we have applied our concept and there is no arbitrage opportunity. Okay, getting my point? That is the concept. Clear? So just read this. Let me just take up your queries. Any queries? Just I'll refresh that. Little problem, I guess. Oh, not a problem. I'll do like this. Let me log in somewhere else. Yes. Okay, fine. Chal. Not to waste any more time. If the above is not same, then it's an interest. The forward rate calculation was as per IRP is a theoretical rate what should be, which may not be the same, and it is called as covered interest arbitrage. Arbitrage you understood, covered interest also you have understood. Now example, $1 is equals to 70, okay, and forward rate is 73. Clear? Rate of interest in India is 15% and USA it is 6% per annum. R Limited can borrow 70 lakhs from India and $1 lakh from US. Calculate arbitrage, which is a 6 months forward. This is how the question can be framed in the examiner for you, examiner. So how you can do that? Can we do that? Okay, let me just explain you. Here, how the presentation needs to be done, that is the most important thing from the examination perspective. Okay, otherwise it's not a problem. It's very, very simple how to present in the exams. I'll just explain. Okay, see over here. Is the slide available? Oh, no, it's a question. Okay, let me do it here only. Not a problem. I was just thinking that if I could get some slides on that. Okay. But this is very similar to. I hope you remember it. Okay. I hope you remember it. The put call parity. Who all remembers? Who all remembers put call parity? Not a problem. Revise it. I'm sure you will able to remember it again. Okay. So I will write like this. As per IRP equation. You remember the equation, guys? I hope you remember it. Not a problem. The forward rate by spot rate is equals to 1 plus interest rate upon 1 plus interest rate. Okay. So again, I don't know which currency and all those to be taken for the time being. So what I can do is I would say 73 by 70. This rate I'm taking. Okay. 73 by 70. Now this is what? Which rate I'm supposed to take now? Sir, this 73 is rupees. Okay. This is in rupees, beta. So I have to take that accordingly. Okay. So into 1 point, this is for 6 months. For 7 months, it will be 0.75 and divide by 1.03. Any doubts, guys? I hope you are understanding it. Okay. So can you solve this and you will get the answer. So 73 into equals to, okay. So 73 by 70. So it is equals to 1.042. So you can, although it is 1.042 answer, but you can write like this in exam. It will be 4.28%. Okay, is equals to 1.075 divided by 1.03. Okay, so this will coming out to be little bit higher, 4.368%. Clear? Okay. So are they equal? No. So since the premium in dollar, okay, see how you have to write in exam. Let me write as per blue. Okay. Okay, you have to write since premium in dollar is higher, means 4.368%. Okay, they are higher, more than the actual premium. Okay, more than actual premium of 4.28%. Okay, this is what is given to you and this is what you've calculated. This is nothing but the concept of the IRP. What does IRP talks about? It talks about the concept of interest rates between the two countries. Okay, interest rate between the two countries, then you are able to know that. Okay, so if the premium in the dollar is higher as per IRP, hence the company should borrow from the US and invest in India. Okay. Okay. But any doubts? Is my this thing is working? Just 1 second. Okay, so a good question by difference between Sairam is saying difference between spot rate and future rate. नहीं बेटा, नहीं. Arbitrage is not difference between spot rate and future rate. The difference between future means forward rate. Forward rate as per IRP and as per given is called as arbitrage. Okay. If they are not equal, then there is an arbitrage opportunity that can come along. Any other doubts, guys? I hope that's clear and you are able to understand. Done? Can we move ahead? Sairam, is it clear, beta? Okay, so now this was pretty simple, that to know whether something is you will be getting a premium or not. Okay, something which is you'll be getting a premium or not, you will be able to explain this. Till now, is it clear? Okay, you have to do two calculations. One is as per the IRP on the left hand side, and one is the calculation on the right hand side, which is now I have not explained you anything. I mean, this is just a normal understanding that you can do that. Now the arbitrage process will start. Okay, clear? Shall we start the arbitrage process? Beta? Chalo. But for that, I need a page. If I could get a page. Just in case you have written all this, now we know that yes, arbitrage opportunity is available. Okay, is available. So how do we do that? Let me start with the arbitrage process. Very important from the examination. Okay, very important. So arbitrage process. So can we do this? Now there are two things. One is as of today. Okay, as of today, what we can do is, let's take a simple example. That example, we borrow anything in dollars. Okay, borrow $1 lakh. Okay, simple. किससे? From the US. किस पे? At the rate of percentage हमने क्या लिया था? I think it was, I don't remember. 6% was there for this thing and 15%. Okay, I'll remember now. Okay. At the rate of 6%. Clear? Simple. For how much time? For 6 months. Clear, guys? Okay, done. So what you can do is, you have borrowed 1 lakh from US. This is clear. Now you have 1 lakh with you. Dollars term. What you'll do with this dollars? India made is not acceptable. Okay, India made dollars not acceptable. You can't use it. Okay, so what you do is, you sold these dollars and got INR. But तभी तो bank में डालोगे, then only you will able to put it in the bank. Okay, what you are doing is, sold those $1 lakh at spot rate at the rate of 70. So how much money did you get? 70 lakhs. But what we are doing? We are doing the concept of arbitrage, where we are doing everything risk free. Firstly, we check whether there is arbitrage opportunity or not. Okay. Assume there are no transaction costs and all these borrowings and everything can take place very easily, because companies have those MNCs in India and US, so it is quite easy to do that. So we know that the arbitrage opportunity is there. You borrowed 1 lakh from the US. Why? Because the interest rate is lower there. Okay, interest rate is 6%. Okay, but when you put it in India, you get 10% as interest. I told you in the starting itself that the difference between interest rate can be compensated with the premium in the forward rates. Okay, that is how we do it. So Saira was asking that whether difference between spot and future is arbitrage. No, the difference between future, I mean forward rate and spot rate, is calculation of the premium, but the difference between forward rate given and the forward rate as per IRP is called as arbitrage. Please note it down just in case, because sometimes you don't understand at the first instance. So you write it down, then read it once or twice, your conscious mind will take. Okay, so we have assumed now that we had easy arrangements. We have taken as an example $1 lakh for easy calculation, and you have borrowed that amount from the US at 6% per annum. Today, you can't put that money in bank account. You have to convert that into dollars. So you have taken the spot rate. आज की डेट पर मैं लिखा ना ऊपर written as of today. The spot rate is 70. Future rate is forward rate is 70. So I got 70 lakh rupees in my bank account today. I've got that. What I've done is I have invested this amount in India. Okay. Invest this money in India at the rate of 15% per annum. Okay, easy, straightforward. Okay, for 6. You have borrowed $1 lakh for 6 months. You have to return dollar ka payment dollar में return होगा. For the payment that you bought in dollars, you have to make the payment in dollar only. ठीक है ना? After 6 months, you will get the money. Okay. Okay, after 6 months you will get the money, so in INR, but after 6 months for its repayment, ye jo borrow kiya, the one you borrowed, you have to repay. Okay, so for the repayment, see carefully what you have done. You bought forward at the rate $73. Got it? Today's spot may you have bought $1 lakh at the rate 70, and you will deliver that back after 6 months. So to repay that, you have already taken a forward at the rate of 70, which is a given rate. Sir, but after 6 months we have to pay with interest. I know, with interest ही pay करेंगे. We will pay with interest only. Abhi we are just trying to see whether we made any gains or not. Okay, is it clear? Yes. At what price? Okay. Now, if everything is clear till here, I am just continue that. Answer is not. Is it visible, beta? Is it visible now? Maybe some short this thing. Okay. Is it clear now? Now, what will happen after 6 months? Okay, one is the receipt of investment, one is a repayment in dollars, and then we'll see we have any arbitrage profit or not. What amount did you receive? Sir, we invested 70 lakhs in bank account. Okay, clear? We invested 70 lakhs and we got how much? 70 lakhs into 1.15, but this is per annum, into 6,512. Okay, ठीक है. So we got 7525,000. Is it okay? 15% ka half. Okay, 1.075. Yeah, 7525,000. Okay, this is what amount that we get after that. Okay, with this amount, what we'll do is we will buy the dollars. With this amount, we will buy the dollars for the repayment. Okay, so what we'll do is the rate will be 7525,000 divided by, you can say, what was the forward rate? Yeah, 73. Okay, so how much dollars did you get in your hand? You got $103,082. Okay, this is what you convert that. Okay, let me write this convert over here. Convert 7,525,000 divided by 73, and you got how much dollars? 103,082. Now you have to do the repayment. Let it be here. Sorry, huh? So you got this after with interest and you converted. Okay. Now this is a repayment. How much will you repay? Sir, we will pay simply $1 lakh into the rate was 6% for 6 months. So we will do 1.03. So how much did we pay? 1 lakh ka, although it's simple, but still I want to check. 1,03,000. Okay. So we pay 1,03,000 and we receive 1,03,082. So our arbitrage profit comes out to be $82. Getting my point? That is your gain. So is there any risk involved? No. We just simply borrowed 1 lakh, converted that amount and put it in the bank. And since we had to repay that, we bought a forward to buy the dollars at that price. And once after 6 months, we get it after interest, we converted that amount and we can see that gain. Is it clear, guys? Any doubts? I'm happy to take up your questions just in case they have any. That is the benefit of asking the live doubts, so that you can ask it in the exam before anything happens. Yeah, any should I wait for it, guys? Any doubts? Okay, let's move then ahead if there is no doubts. So that is called as the conversion of the arbitrage profit. You have to learn it again and again. So arbitrage profit basically means riskless profit. You buy something at a cheaper price and you sell something at a higher price. This is the concept of arbitrage. But here, what we are trying to do is we are borrowing the dollars at a cheaper price, earning interest in India and repaying that at a lower amount against what we received. Mila zyada, pay kam kiya. We received more, we paid less. That is called as the arbitrage profit. Okay, is it clear? Yes. So can I move to the last question for the class, and then we can end today's class. Okay. The assignment question number 13, again, examination question. It I think came roughly very recently, November 2017. Okay, you have to do that. But before I thought I will explain this, let me take up one small this. Just wait. Not assignment question number 13. Let me take one question from November 16. Okay, interest rate arbitrage. Okay, I will have to write those values because I thought I will be asking from you. Okay, the spot rate, because we will understand this, we can do even the assignment question number 13 in the next class also. That's not a problem. Honestly, that's absolutely okay. 48.0123. Okay, 0123. 48.8190. Okay, 48.19. Annualized rate in rupees, 12%. This is for India. And annualized rate for say US dollars is 8%. Okay. Is there any arbitrage opportunity? This is what the examiner is asking. Same question that we did, same question came, the example we just did, only one thing, the examiner added one line to just like a cherry to the cake, is that he is willing to buy the amount that he stated was 1 lakh. Okay. Here he has given you the amount. He said he is willing to buy, he is willing to borrow how much? 40 lakhs. Either in rupees, that is 40 lakhs. Okay. Or in ISD, USD, which is 83312. Okay. Now, can you understand this? A very, very important from the examination. Whatever your attempt could be. I mean, examiners are testing, but again, as I told you, I'm not from the examination. Thank you, Sairam. Okay, so profit will be absolutely. That's okay, Harshad, 14 rupees. I just giving you an example, beta. 14 rupees, so it's fine, na? Itna to you can manage. Non-materialistic thing, okay. Yeah, so I hope the question is clear to you. It is visible to you. Spot rate is given as 48.123 and the dollar is 48.8190. Okay. So first of all, the very first thing that you do it in the exam is to check whether the arbitrage opportunity is there or not. Okay. So first of all, we will check arbitrage opportunity. How do we check, beta? FR by SR is equals to 1 plus interest rate. This is all in rupees terms. Okay, so the Indian rate will come ahead. ठीक है ना? ये सारा rupees में है. So this will also be rupees. So let's do that. 48.8190, 48.0123, 1.06 can I write? It is for 6 months, right? Yeah. Can I write directly 6%? Will you be comfortable? Divide by 1.04. Are they same or not? Let's check it out quickly. Okay, minus 1 into 100. This is coming out to be 1.68 percentage. Minus 1 into 100. 1.92. Same thing, same thing. Okay. So the procedure will be same. So since both are not same, okay, we will borrow in USD. Okay, means it says the rate should be, means since the interest rate is this higher, the forward rate should be little higher. Okay, forward rate. So I am writing it like this: forward rate should be higher, or I can say it is undervalued. Okay. Okay. Forward rate. You just don't want to do like this directly, so you can do the calculation. Just 1 second. Okay, so when you multiply this with this, okay, the forward rate that you'll get, what I've done is spot rate. 935. So the rate should be as per IRP होना चाहिए कितना 48.933 and what it is available 48.8190. So it is overvalued and undervalued. It is currently undervalued. So what we do in arbitrage, we buy which is undervalued and we sell which is overvalued. Clear beta? Therefore, buy forward rate. When we are buying something, okay, so what we do is we are selling the dollars currently. Okay, so we take a forward rate just like the way we did it earlier. So hold this procedure is there. So borrow in USD and invest in India. The repayment will be in the lower terms as against our own countries. This here, guys, no doubts. Done. Okay. So now just write all these things, and because I will have to rub all these things, right? Clear? So we will borrow in USD and invest in India. Okay. Now I'm rubbing all these things so that I can get space. So now we have checked that arbitrage opportunity is available. So this is quite important. So let me give you just till time I'm rubbing. We will be completing question number 13 in the next class with Nostro, Vostro and Loro accounts. I thought I will cover up today, but again, I'm not in a hurry. And then we can start with the forward. Okay. Before cancellation or all these things. Okay. Now, yes. So arbitrage opportunity is there. Yes. Arbitrage opportunity is there. Now, what we can do is same calculation that we have done it earlier. Okay. So now what we will buy beta, I mean, what we will borrow? We will borrow USD. So number one, borrow dollars 83312. Okay. Just borrow these dollars and convert this into rupees. Okay. Add this thing into INR. This is a very logical step. Don't need to ratify all this. 83312 into 48.0123. Okay, how much INR do we'll get? Can you check? 83312 into 48.0123. Oh my God, exactly 40 lakh. Okay, same thing. Same thing what he said. Okay. Now, can we invest this amount in India? Okay. Okay. And receive 40 lakh into 1.06. Why 6? You know, na? And take a buy forward. How much will buy at 48.8196. Whatever money we will get after 6 months, we will just convert that because the repayment has to be in dollars. So how much money we will get beta? We will get 40 lakh into 1.06. That is 4 lakh 42,000. Sorry, 4 lakh 42 lakhs 40,000. 42 lakhs 40,000, and we will convert this amount, okay, in rupees. Sorry, in dollars. So divided by 48.819. After 6 months, after 6 months, you will get how much? 4240 divided by 48.8190, and you get dollars as 8685.1.43. Okay, everybody is here with us? Okay, 86851. And what is the repayment that we need to do? How much did we buy, beta? Borrowed 83. So $83312 into 1.04. 1.04. So you will pay how much? 8664.48. Okay. And what is the arbitrage profit? 86851.43. Oh wow, not bad. 206.95. That is your arbitrage profit. Clear, beta? Any doubts? From my side, it is over. Again, a very, very important concept from the examination point of view. We just can't leave this concept. Okay. So any doubts, we can wait. Ashish sir is here. Sir, I'm done with the session. Please put your kind words. I'll stop sharing, sir.
Thank you, Sushant.
Thank you.
Your session was, I think, again, as in the previous two classes, it was basically a basics of the forex. Now, student, here I would like to mention that now you may be feeling that the class is going at a slow pace. Student, please note, once you understand the basics of the forex, then the earning will be very easy for you. Because what happens, the basics, or you can say calculation of correct rate of the foreign exchange is the basis of all questions, whatever the type of a question. Ultimately, the basis, it is a foundation. What happens normally, it has been noticed that the student normally carries out the wrong calculation as a forex rate. Then they start solving the question. Now, in that case, if they start in the beginning, their rates are wrong, the complete answer will be wrong. So that's why we are more putting this time on this basics, because you should be very much clear about the same. Now, so far as in today's class, IRP and this is purchasing power parity has been covered. Student, in this regard, please note, although sometimes directly question are rarely came in the class in the exam, that what is that is, of course, theoretical aspect will be there, but calculation may not be that much straightforward, but their application is very used. And as Sushant sir has told in the class, that in the topic of especially international financial management, there normally the cash flows are calculated according to this interest rate parity and purchasing power parity, and that is are used practically. You can compute the rate, there is no problem, and it is used practically. So it is very important that you should understand these concepts. And student, one or more query as I was receiving, that I am sir appearing for the May 2022 examination. Now, student, please note, these classes are meant for November 2022 examination. Okay, in case if you want to go, because already classes for the May 2022 2022 has already been over, and you can refer the video lectures from the YouTube. Even in this class, one student was asking, sir, how can we plan for the examination? Student, in our previous batch, I have taken the full 1 hour session on how to prepare for CA examination. Even in this batch, I will take, but that session will be taken by me in the last. So in case if you want to do the same, please go refer our ICI YouTube, ICI TV tube, I think session there is in YouTube. So student, thanks for your patience listening, and we shall continue this session. As Sushant sir has told, they will cover for Nostro, Vostro and lower account in the next class. And this topic is basically is practically used. Okay, this topic is normally practically used in a practical way. So of course you will came to know how exactly practical it is used. So students, We shall continue this session in the next class. Sushant, thanks a lot for your sparing your precious time. See you in the next class. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.